Halo semuanya, apa kabarnya? Good evening, everyone. Is everyone good? Can everyone hear me? Am I talking alright? Halo Iki, halo Akman, halo. Selamat malam. Um, bagaimana kabarnya malam ini? Is that how you say it? How are you guys tonight? Oh, thank God. Kalau aman, thank God. Oke. Hari ini ya, sesuai dengan title-nya, Lave akan menjelaskan tentang Greek God and Goddesses, Indonesianya mungkin Dewa Dewi Yunani. Topik ini sangat interesting ya, soalnya emang sudah banyak dewa-dewi ini dipakai untuk modern literature, literatur modern. Iki lumayan baik kok Kak Lave gimana kabarnya? Kabar Kak Lave baik-baik aja. Kalong, good evening Lave. Hello Kalong, hello. Finally you caught one of my live stream. I didn't give you a reminder today because Jafaru told me that you had a stream. Halo Lave, malam Riku, malam. Gimana? How are you today, Riku? I hope you're well. Alright. Should we just jump right in or gimana tentang dewa-dewi Yunani ini? Menurut kalian itu kalian taunya apa aja tentang dewa-dewi Yunani ini? Kan banyak ya, dan juga lumayan terkenal, banyak game dengan dewa-dewi Yunani ini kayak Hades, juga ada God of War, ada juga apa lagi ya? Ada juga ini Phoenix Rising, I think the name, yang kayak Breath of the Wild but Greek. Well and great. I'm great. It's great to hear that, Riku. Poseidon, yes, the god of sea. Apa ya? Dibilang bahasa Indonesianya dewa, bukan pantai kan beach. Sea itu dewa laut. Ya, jadi kita mulai dari apa ya? Oh iya, kita mulai dari thumbnail aku. Thumbnail aku bilang itu ada 12 Olympians ya, the 12 Olympians plus Hades. Kenapa Hades gak termasuk sebagai Olympians? Karena Hades gak tinggalnya di Olympus. Hades tinggalnya di underworld, di hell, quote unquote. Itu bukan hell, itu namanya underworld. The three major one is Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. Yes, that's a little bit tricky. Benar, major tiganya itu Zeus, Hades, sama Poseidon. Tapi sebenarnya kalau kita bilang major Greek and goddesses ya, major Greek gods and goddesses itu sebenarnya ada 12. Sebenarnya ada 14, tapi mereka disebutnya the 12 Olympians plus Hades. Halo Mama Vio, hello. Andika, nggak apa-apa. Gak masalah kok Andika. Tapi ya, kita mulai dari mana ya? Kita mulai dari ini dulu deh. Apa itu artinya Olympians? Olympians itu bisa dibilangnya itu orang-orang yang tinggal di Olympus. itu namanya Olympians. The 12 Olympians itu maksudnya 12 dewa dewi yang tinggal di Olympus. Soalnya nggak semua tinggal di Olympus, ada beberapa yang tinggal di um, di 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 underworld seperti Hades dan Persephone ya. Lavendra boleh nonton YouTube di TV atau HP? Boleh dong, boleh, di mana aja juga boleh. Itu yang pertama. Olympus jadi selain Olympian itu Olympus, apa itu Olympus? Soalnya nggak semua orang tahu Olympus itu apa. Mereka cuma tahu itu tempat dewa-dewi tinggal, dan mereka sebagian besar mungkin gara-gara Disney Hercules juga ya, dia jadi pikirannya itu heaven, padahal sebenarnya bukan. Olympus itu bukan heaven, it's not in the sky like how it was portrayed in Disney. Itu nggak di atas langit seperti yang dikasih lihat di Disney ya. Hello Kiha, hello. Jadi Olympus itu bisa dibilangnya paling gampangnya itu Olympus itu is a fortified. Okay, this is the description in English. If anyone can help me translate it, that would be greatly appreciated. Olympus is a fortified civilization. It's a fortified civilization. It's a fortified civilization complex on top of a hill just below the peaks of Mount Olympus. A fortified civilization. Civilisasi. Bukan civilisasi. What is civilization in Indonesia? What is civilization in Indonesia? Lavendra gak main game gitu jadwal besok kak. Besok juga aku gak main game, I'm so sorry. Lave itu biasanya lebih ke talking ya. Gaming itu secondary content bisa dibilang. Peradaban. What? Civilization. Malam Iman. Malam. Bukan peradaban apa? Bukan apa ya bilangnya ya? Civilisasi. Kayaknya lebih paling dekatnya civilisasi. Itu kayak satu tempat kompleks sivilisasi yang fortified, yang dibentengin, yang kayak tertutup dan terjaga di atas bukit, di dekat puncak Gunung Olympus. Jadi Olympus itu adalah sivilisasi, kompleks sivilisasi yang dipertahankan dan tertutup di atas bukit di dekat puncak Gunung Olympus. Itu artinya Olympus. Olympians itu orang yang ada di dalam Olympus itu. Imam. Are we talking about Spartan? And I would assume you're going to say Athens. Spartan and Athens. It's a long history of kind of like people on. It's basically now become a saying of like which one will win, the brute force or the tactics. We might, we might, we might, we might touch on that. I don't know if it's today, because it's more of a ancient Greek instead of mythology. But we'll see, because of course there is always the Ares and Athena conversation, ya kan? Alright, so that's Olympians and Olympus. So, who is the 12 Olympians? The 12 Olympians, it could be said that it consists of the main 11, and then the other two is kind of like, depending on which one you read, the lists are different basically. So the 12 Olympians would go by Zeus, or I'm going to say the Greek name first, and then I'll say the Roman one as well. So Zeus or Jupiter, Zeus and Jupiter, Hera and Juno, Zeus or Jupiter, Hera or Juno, Poseidon or Neptune, Demeter or Ceres, Athena or Minerva, Apollo, Artemis or Diana, Ares or Mars, Aphrodite or Venus, Hephaestus or Vulcan, Hermes or Mercury. So that's the main 11. Depending on where you read it, normally it will include also Hestia or Vesta, or Dionysus or Bacchus. Is that confusing? If it's confusing, I can do things like this. Please do tell me if it's confusing. I can do this for now. There you go. There you go. If it's confusing, I can do this, I suppose. So, these are the main, basically, gods and goddesses. That's that. So that would be Zeus and Jupiter, and then there's Hera or Juno, depending on which, because Roman and Greek share the same gods. It's just they have a different name on how you call them. So for example, Zeus is called Jupiter in the Roman mythology. There are a couple set of differences, like there are a couple stories that are a little bit different, but overall it's basically the same. Heracles and Hercules is basically the same. Things like that basically. But yeah, Zeus and Jupiter, Hera, Juno, Poseidon, Neptune, Demeter, Ceres, Athena, Minerva, Apollo is the only one name that's basically stayed the same. Artemis, Diana, Ares, Mars, Aphrodite and Venus, Hephaestus and Vulcan, Hermes or Mercury, Hestia or Vesta, or Bacchus. Both of them are named Bacchus, but in Greek mythology, it is most famously known as Dionysus. So there's that. I don't know if I should jump into talking about how the gods and goddesses were born, or if you are more interested on the mythology of each of the goddesses, god and goddesses. Let me know in the chat which one do you prefer. I'm like, numpang lewat di Rosta. Hello, it's alright. Have fun on streaming. I think you have a stream right today with Kalong as well. Have fun on that. What should we do? Do you guys kalian lebih interestednya di cerita dewa-dewi masing-masing, atau kalian lebih interestednya di cerita Thor termasuk dewa kan? Thor itu dewa, iya, Thor itu dewa, tapi dia bukan dewa Yunani. Dia itu dewa Norse mythology. What is Norse? Norse mythology. Norwegia. Itu mitologinya orang Norwegia. Bukan Greek sayangnya. God of War game is a very influential in spreading Greek mythology. I know it from there. Yes, that's true. God of War has a lot of Greek mythology in them, and I really like how they portray the Athena there. They didn't portray her as the god of war. They portray her on another thing that she is well known for, which is a guide. So, or like someone who give guidance. So I really like that there. Thor is Norse mythology. Yeah. Jadi Thor, Odin, Loki, itu Hel, itu yang dari Marvel itu Norse mythology. Diana itu dari Roman mythology, because Diana is supposed to be Athena, right? Tapi aku nggak tahu kenapa dia ada Ares juga di sana. Diana itu Wonder Woman, in case you guys forgot. Apalagi? Oke. Kalian maunya langsung masuk aja kali ya ke mitologinya dewa-dewinya, daripada aku jelasin gimana mereka lahir. Long story short, gimana cara mereka lahir, itu mereka lahir dari Titan, Kronos dan Rhea. Kronos dan Rhea. Kenapa Zeus, Poseidon dan Hades itu yang paling paling terkenal atau paling major, karena mereka tiga saudara yang datang paling duluan, dan basically mereka what do you call it, they flip the coin. Mereka kayak taruhan untuk siapa yang bakalan who will rule which realm. I'm going to translate that to Indonesia. Who will rule which realm? Siapa yang akan memerintah wilayah yang mana? Jadi waktu mereka kayak home pimpa gitulah bisa dibilangnya. Akhirnya Zeus dapat pemerintahan atas Olympus. Poseidon dapat pemerintahan atas lautan, dan Hades dapat pemerintahan atas the underworld. Kita bukan bilangnya hell, kita bilangnya underworld. Persamaan Greek dan Norse mythology sama-sama punya masalah, itu keluarga. Odin. Oh, okay. This is what I have to say. Odin is not as worse as Zeus. Halo Dingkar. Odin setidaknya setia. Sedangkan Zeus itu ya bisa dibilang Hades sial, bisa dibilang. Padahal Hades menurut aku itu walaupun dia pemerintahan underworld ya, dan hampir semua media bilang dia itu orang jahat, quote unquote. Menurut aku Hades itu orang yang paling baik, bisa dibilang. Dia nggak pernah cari masalah. Ceweknya istrinya cuma satu, dan Cerberus itu arti Latinnya itu artinya spotted. Jadi dia namain anjing spotted. Aku serius. Makanya, but then again, we're taking that out of from a demon, so just letting it out there. Apalagi ya, itu sih pertama dulu itu. Terus kita mulai dari Zeus. Zeus, the king of the gods. Ares is my favorite though. He resembles me in a lot of way. Ares. Oke, kita mulai dari Ares. Soalnya Ares sudah keluar. Karena kenapa tidak? Ares itu anak dari Zeus and Hera. Ares or Mars is connotated as the god of war, the god of violence, the god of bloodshed, and the god of many virtues, quote unquote. The thing about Ares is that he's always portrayed in either Iliad or Theogony as someone who is savage, as someone who's savage, who's dangerous, and has material quality, and someone who is very tempered and hot-blooded, because he is basically a personification of war, the bad side of war, quote unquote, the bad side of war. Ares could be said juga itu dari he went way back to the Mycenaean mythology juga. Jadi itu mitologi, basically banyak mitologi Greek itu diambil dari Mycenaean mythology, including Dionysus, including Ares, including Aphrodite. That's the three that I know that's included in there. Zeus is the king of harem. Yes, that is true. Kratos itu masuk dewa mitologi Yunani, gak kalah Lave. Kratos itu masuk, tapi dia bukan dewa, dia namanya Titan. Setahu aku. Oh no, that's Kronos. Who's Kratos? Someone who probably know this more. Is Kratos a real daughter? Oh, it is. Oh, it's the daughter of Sphinx, isn't it? Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Dewa, tapi dia bukan dewa ya. Dia daughter of Sphinx. Dia the daughter, the son of Sphinx. But he is an Olympian. He is an Olympian because he lives in Olympus, basically. I forgot Wangi. Until you know how she is made from. There's a god or goddesses of war. Sepakatkah biasanya? Yes. Okay, let's start talking about Ares and Athena. So I talk a little bit about Ares, right? Athena is associated as the goddess of war. Though she is not the goddess of war, she is more of the goddess of warfare. There's a difference between war and warfare. she's more of like the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of handicraft, and the goddess of warfare. Why is she the goddess of handicraft? There is a story about that later on, but we'll go to that in a bit. So she's the goddess of wisdom, handicraft, and warfare. Whereas Ares is the god of war, violence, and bloodshed. So basically, what happened is that Ares is the god of the bad side of the war, while Athena is the goddess of the tactics, basically winning with tactics instead of winning with brute force. So it had become this modern theory of the modern theory of what is it called? The modern theory of brain versus brawn, basically. In saying that, both of them are the goddess of war, the god and goddess of war. It's just a different thing. Going to Spartan and Athena, Spartan is much more a brute force kind of person. So Spartan normally goes for, normally prays to Ares, where Athena is a little bit someone who is wise, that Athens, the people in Athens that knows that they don't have the brute power like Spartan does, tend to use, so they basically pray to the god of the god Athena. I think Spartan was Roman, isn't it? Spartan was Roman, so they pray to what is the thing? So they pray to Mars. Yes, they pray to Mars. I think. Don't quote me on this. That's about Ares and Athena. Now, why is Athena the goddess of handicraft? So, before we go to the Medusa, because if you know the story behind Medusa, which I didn't until I researched about this, it gets really, really sad. So, Athena, there's two things. Why is she the goddess of handicraft? So, there is a story in which, who's the girl's name? Let's see. Okay, so there's a woman called Arakan. Arakan. Arakan is Arakan is just a, what is it? Arakan was a separate daughter who began weaving at an early age. She's a really good weaver. Oke, mungkin aku bakalan pakai Indonesia sedikit ya. Arakan adalah seorang anak penggala domba, right? Penggala domba yang mulai menenun dari kecil. Dia adalah penenun terbaik basically, dan dia basically kayak terlalu pede dan bilang, oh aku bisa menenun lebih baik daripada Athena. Athena take offense on this. Athena merasa tersinggung, dan Athena bilang, hey kamu, ayo kita lomba siapa yang bisa menenun lebih baik gitu. Terus mereka akhirnya menenun. Athena menenun tapestry. What is tapestry? tapestry, tapestry. Tapestry, permadani. Akhirnya mereka menenun permadani, dan permadani yang ditenun oleh Athena adalah basically depict menggambarkan seberapa hebatnya dewa-dewi yang ada dan apa yang mereka telah lakukan untuk manusia. Sedangkan Araken menenun permadani yang menggambarkan Imam pasti suka ini 12 cara Zeus have make love with the humans, the mortals. So Athena marah dan mengubah Araken ini menjadi laba-laba. Dan itulah gimana kita punya laba-laba sesuai dengan mitologi Yunani. Jadi itu satu ceritanya. Oh my god. Itu salah satu ceritanya. Cerita Athena yang kedua adalah cerita Araken ini biasanya itu dibikin atau diceritakan untuk memberitahu kalau kita itu tidak boleh sombong dan kita tidak boleh merasa lebih dari dewa-dewi kayak gitu. Waktu itu dia bilangnya whole mythology Yunani in a nutshell, Zeus gak bisa nahan nafsu. That's true. So there is where I go. Yes. Because of the name Araken, right? Zeus equals to sugar daddy. Mending dia sugar daddy. Sekali sudah dilakukan gak pernah balik kok orangnya. He just do it and he left. Anyways, yang kedua itu tentang Medusa ya. Medusa itu sebenarnya dulu itu let me double check. Siapa namanya? Hello Kai, hello. How are you? How's the Sabaton? So this also came from Ovid. It came from the same person who had that story about that spider, basically. Medusa, namanya Medusa ternyata. Medusa adalah seorang gadis cantik yang bisa dibilang gimana ya bilangnya ya, dia adalah gadis cantik yang unfortunately got in the line side of Poseidon. So Poseidon tried to woo her and it didn't work. So Poseidon go ahead and say F it and let me just have her in the temple of Athena. I'm trying to weave around this subject, but I'm sure you know what I meant. Hopefully, and if you're icky, I want to preserve your innocence. So I'm using English right now. So basically Medusa was in by Poseidon in the temple of Athena, and Athena got mad because they were doing it in her temple. But Athena didn't blame Poseidon. Athena blamed Medusa instead. So Athena cursed her with the hair of a snake, and she became hideous. That whoever that looks at her will turn into a stone. So that's the story of Medusa, which is a very F up one. Aku arachnophobia. Aku bisa jerit sampai gemetaran even for the small one. Do not go to Australia then. You will not survive over there. Still going 23 hours, 20 minutes. Gambatte, Kai, gambatte. Timmy, halo, selamat malam. Medusa is just so F up. Yes, the story itself is already F up. But yeah, it's a story though. That's the thing. It's a mythology, right? That's one thing. Okay, so that's the story of Athena. Who else? Siapa dewa-dewi apa lagi yang kalian mau? Ares udah, Athena udah. I won't go there ever. Those huntsmen will surely give me a sudden heart attack. Well, just full disclosure, not every one of the spider in Australia is a big one, but still the small one is basically everywhere. So be careful if you go there. All right. Who else? Amonra. I never heard that one. Amonra, isn't that Egyptian? Yeah, it's an ancient Egyptian of the god of sun and air. It's not Greek mythology, unfortunately. There's a lot of mythology that got mixed up in the modern literature that's really hard to differentiate it unless you done research on it. I'm pretty sure there would be itu banyak banget di literature modern yang mencampur dewa-dewi dari manapun itu. Seperti Marvel ya, pasti banyak yang memikirkan kalau misalnya Thor, Loki, dan Odin itu adalah Greek mythology, soalnya ya bisa dibilang Greek mythology itu yang paling terkenal gitu. Aku pernah pagi-pagi cuma bisa teriak-teriak di WC karena ada laba-laba segede telapak tangan di pintu WC itu sambil nangis, by the way. Oh, I'm so sorry Pak Bear. Apa lagi ya, kita mulai dari atas deh. Zeus, the king of gods, leader dari 12 Olympians, the god of sky, lightning, thunder, law, order, and justice, also a known F-boy. Bisa dibilangnya begitu. Zeus just cannot keep his hand to himself. That's what he's most well known of. He's also most well known of being the divine and hero, resulted in many divine and heroic offspring. Perseus is Greek mythology. Perseus is Greek mythology, and Perseus is Hercules, wasn't it? kayaknya Roman counterparts. Roman counterparts. Roman counterparts. Oh, never mind. There is no Roman counterparts. Is it Heracles and Hercules? I know that Disney F up the name because Hercules is the name of the Roman counterpart of Hercules, basically. So it's not supposed to be Greek mythology. It's supposed to be Roman mythology. I know that Disney did that, but I don't remember the name. The name of the Greek mythology. I think it's Heracles. Maybe it's Heracles. Yes, it's Heracles. So Heracles and Hercules are basically the same person, but Disney F up the name and make it Hercules instead of Heracles. I have no idea why, it just happens. But Perseus is Greek mythology. I know Perseus is Greek mythology. I just don't remember. I know Perseus is in a mythology. I just don't remember which one. Zeus is basically a sus. Yes, he is sus. Gimana ya? Zeus itu kan raja dari segala dewa-dewinya. Dia juga sebagai leader ya. Dia sebagai leader dari circle itu bisa dibilang. Dia juga bisa dibilang God of Thunder and Lightning. Apa Indonesianya? Dewa dari petir dan geledek. I'm pretty sure thunder is not geledek. I'm pretty sure that's a slang. Thunder. Guru, guntur dan petir dan guntur. Dia adalah dewa-dewi dari petir dan guntur. Dia adalah dewa dari petir dan guntur. Sebenarnya roles kan setiap god itu ada roles, ada kenapa epithets namanya, which is yes, Zeus is the god of irresponsible death. Masalahnya begini, orang yang nggak tahu mitologi itu mikir Zeus itu adalah orang yang baik, orang yang leader, orang yang bertanggung jawab, orang yang semuanya itu. Padahal Zeus itu sebenarnya ya bisa dibilang beli rokok nggak pulang-pulang. Dia terlalu banyak bermain dan istrinya tidak membantu juga sebenarnya. Kak Lave mau tanya perselisihan antara Poseidon dan Zeus, apa benar gara-gara petirnya Zeus dicuri? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Katie, for the 2 teas. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I'm so shocked. Apa betul Zeus dan Poseidon? Mari kita double check. Tapi Zeus itu banyak epithetsnya. Epithet itu maksudnya karakteristik dari Zeus ya. Dia juga bisa dibilang dia bisa orang Athens bilang Zeus itu atau worship Zeus itu sebagai Zeus I'm gonna butcher this. Eleutherios, which is Zeus the freedom giver, kayak gitu. Tergantung orang, tergantung di mana mereka epitetnya itu beda. Paling sering epitet Zeus itu adalah Aegiosos, atau basically Zeus the bearer of Aegis, the divine shield that the divine shield with the Medusa in it, that's called Aegis, and he has it basically. Anyways, mana ya tadi Zeus, Poseidon and Zeus. Poseidon steals Zeus lightning. Adakah? Aku belum pernah dengar sebenarnya. Sepertinya sih tidak ya, soalnya aku juga nggak pernah dengar juga, aku belum pernah baca juga dari Iliad atau dari Theogony tentang masalah ini. Sepertinya itu karya fiction dari Percy Jackson ya, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Sepertinya. Ya. Enggak sih sebenarnya. Dari Iliad atau dari Theogony juga enggak terlalu banyak. By the way, untuk orang yang mau tahu ini sebagian besar dapatnya dari mana? Sebagian besar ini dapatnya dari God and Goddesses-nya itu dapat dari Iliad, the Homer Iliad Odyssey series, and also Theogony. Tapi ada beberapa juga yang dari hymns, Ovidin, and those kind of stuff gitu loh. Tadi kita sampai mana di Zeus? Oh ya, Zeus banyak epithetsnya, dan ceritanya juga banyak. Sebenarnya aku nggak tahu kenapa ceritanya itu dia banyak menghamilkan banyak wanita. Cuma dia juga diketahui kalau misalnya menghamilkan wanita, anaknya dari divine lover, let's just say divine lover, anaknya dari divine lover itu, excuse me, batuk dulu tadi. Anaknya dari divine lover ini akan jadi orang yang hebat seperti itu, seperti Perseus, seperti Hercules or Herakles, seperti itu. Hello Kiha, hello. Kak Lave pamit dulu sebentar ya. Gak tahan ngelihat Kak Lave lama-lama soalnya terlalu cantik. Aduh, makasih banget Iki, makasih. Gak masalah. Udah malam juga ya, kamu jangan lupa tidur. Itu sih Sus, cerita dari Sus itu terlalu banyak untuk diceritain sebenarnya, dan sebagian besar cerita Sus itu antara dia mengalahkan mencoba kembali ke Lave. Aduh, malu jadinya. Aduh, thank you. Cerita Zeus itu sebenarnya banyak ya. Tapi sebagian besar itu ceritanya antara dia um, mm, mm, menghamilkan divine lovernya, atau dia itu mengalahkan ayahnya. Ceritanya dia mengalahkan ayahnya itu atau gimana, kenapa, atau how Athena was born basically. Jadi tahukah kalian kalau Athena itu lahir dari kepalanya Zeus. Jadi ada oracle yang bilang kalau misalnya Zeus akan dikalahkan oleh anaknya sendiri. Jadi Zeus takut dan memakan anak pertamanya, which is Athena. Tapi dia nggak tahu Athena itu sebenarnya tumbuh di dalam tubuhnya. Jadi suatu saat Zeus punya kayak sakit kepala gitu, kayak kepalanya sakit banget. Jadi dia split open his own head, and then Athena keluar fully formed, jadi kayak humanoid gitu. Udah dewasa seperti itu. Nah, itu Athena. Atau tapi ada juga sih, tergantung ya. Kalau misalnya kamu baca apa ini? Ini apa ini? Oh, enggak sih. Athena cuma satu. Hephaestus yang punya banyak versinya. Perseus siapa kakak? People said he's the real hero. Perseus itu anak dari Zeus dan Danae. Danae is just like basically a princess lah, gitulah bisa dibilangnya. Basically, ini jadi gini cerita Perseus ini begini. Is that Perseus or Heracles? Tunggu, Perseus sama Heracles sama Heracles itu cerita awalnya mirip, makanya aku suka bingung. Tunggu ya. Oh enggak, ini benar Perseus. Oke. Halo Eji, halo. Jadi Perseus ya. Perseus itu Perseus is the person that slay Medusa. So Perseus was the son of Danae, king of Argos. So one day Argos was sad that he didn't have a son, so he went to Oracle Delphi to see if he will have a son. And the oracle at Delphi said that yes, he will have a son. I have my new nickname. Oh my god, I really like that nickname too. Thank you Aiji. Thank you. Okay, where were we? Dan Oracle Delphi-nya itu bilang kalau misalnya dia itu bakalan dibunuh oleh anak dari Princess Danae ini. Argos takut dong, jadi Argos mengunci Danae di bawah tanah dengan apa namanya? Dengan pintu yang menghadap ke atas basically. Zeus ngelihat Danae dan Zeus bilang, oh aku mau cewek itu. Jadi dia berubah jadi a golden shower. It's not that, a shower of gold. I think that's better. Oh my god. The one that knows will know. He came with a form of a shower of gold dan basically menghamilkan Danae. akhirnya Argos, Raja Argos, King Argus found out about it. He took Danae, put it on a put her on a box, and throw her to the sea. But unbeknownst to him, a fisherman took took the box, opened it, and found Danae and Perseus basically. Jadi Perseus ini tumbuh bersama dua ibu dan satu ayah yang di atas yang tidak yang selalu nggak pernah datang. Oh, thank you. Oh, menghamili. Oh, oke, thank you, Iki. Intinya sumber masalah Yunani kuno itu Sisyphus. Iya, betul banget. Terus tadi apa? Terus akhirnya di sana siapa namanya Danae akhirnya di sana Danae kan tinggal di sana juga sama Perseus kan, sama anaknya, dan Raja Polydectes, raja yang memerintahkan di situ, fell in love, jatuh cinta kepada Danae, tapi dia takut takut dengan Perseus, dan Danae bilang, aku nggak mau ada suami lagi, aku udah punya anak, aku senang. Basically dia bilang kayak gitu. Jadi Polydectes memikirkan rencana untuk membunuh secara tidak langsung Perseus dengan cara mengutus Perseus untuk melakukan sesuatu yang tidak mungkin. Jadi Polydectes bilang, Perseus, kamu mau nggak bunuh Medusa buat aku? Terus Perseus kayak, oh boleh. Jadi Perseus pergi untuk membunuh Medusa, tapi di pertengahan jalan Athena dan Hermes turun dan bilang, ini kayaknya sedikit impossible deh buat kamu, sini aku bantu sedikit. Oh, thank you so much anak kecoa, thank you. Jadi Hermes memberi pedangnya dan sepatu and his wing boots. I think wait. No. Oke. Apollo memberi sepatu wing bootsnya, dan Athena memberi shield, mirror shield, dan pedang. Atau Apollo kasih pedang juga. Enggak, pedang sama shield itu Athena ya. Terus Athena juga bilang, kalau kamu mau ketemu Medusa, kamu harus pergi ke Hesperides untuk mengetahui di mana Medusa tinggal. Jadi dia pergi ke Hesperides dan menemui jadi dia pergi ke Sister of Gorgons untuk tahu di mana Hesperides itu. Dan mereka akhirnya mengkasih tahu Perseus di mana itu. um, oh my god, they told Perseus where Hesperides is. So he went there and met the nymphs in Hera's orchard. Essentially, Hera is pretty cool with Perseus. I don't know why, because Hera is basically the jealous wife, but it happened. So the nymphs gave him a sack to help the Medusa set and a magic helmet. What does a magic helmet do? Um, it's a it's a it's a um it's a helm of darkness. Basically, it make him invisible. Hello, Louis. Hello, welcome, welcome. So it's make him in not invincible, invisible. So he can't be seen. So what happened is, so he went sneaking into the cave, and he, because he's invisible, Medusa can't see him, and Medusa was sleeping. He uses the mirror to see and chop her chop her head off and put it in the sack. That's basically what it is. Um, and he basically completed the quest. The funny thing is, um, the funny thing is, Argus actually died by the hand of Perseus, but it's at a competition, like an Olympics, that they went, and Perseus basically accidentally hit Argus in the head with a disc, and he died. Well, that did happen, so um so that is the story of Perseus, which is very similar to Heracles, not gonna lie, because Heracles also did the same thing. Ya, jadi begitu. Ya, jadiin kalau bisa jadi translator, that would be amazing actually. That would be really really amazing. So that's Perseus and, well, Zeus, or one of the story of Zeus. The next one, Poseidon. Oh, we should go Hera. Hera is basically the sister and the sister and the wife of Zeus. She's the queen of the gods, the goddess of woman, marriage, and family, and childbirth as well. Um, Even though is that he has quite a bit of a, you know, different father. You know, she cheated once basically. Anyways, um, um, she is basically what is called most of the story of her is basically her being petty, that Zeus f someone up again and try to f up the woman's life or the woman's children lives, like Heracles, in which he has to go through what is it 12 12, what is it, the 12, kind of like the 12 the 12 what is it called, it's a 12 something. Basically he has to do 12 things for her to get forgiven and be at Olympus, in which he actually succeeded. Don't worry about that. um um Jadi ya, but she is, wait, what? Yeah, she's basically She's basically making every selingkuhan dan anak-anak selingkuhannya Zeus itu sengsara banget. Prevent 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 the woman for giving a childbirth, prevent the um, turning the woman into an ox. Heracles has the worst of the worst. Um, Manipulating through Oracle Delphi. There's a lot of things. But yeah, essentially Hera is a jealous wife. Good evening, Lave. How's your day? Good evening, Doom. My day is quite well. Thank you so much. So yeah, there's a lot. That's that. Poseidon. There's not much stories about Poseidon, but he is a god of waters, god of water, sea, storm. The unknown one: storm, hurricanes, earthquakes, and horses. I don't know why he's the god of horses, but he is. Yeah, Hera is very creative on cursing the mortals, basically. He she does a lot to the mortal. I don't even know why. For Poseidon don't have much story, but yeah, Poseidon. He is in a linear B or the Mycenaean Greek inscription. I see. But yeah, there's one that I remember, the one story. Permisi numpang lewat. Iya, nggak apa-apa Ninja. I remember one story about Poseidon. It's about Poseidon and Athena and the city of Athens. Jadi, waktu itu ada a city that they just got built and they were trying to find a name. Poseidon suggested to use his name for the city, but Athena also suggested the same. So what happened is they made a competition. Oh, is it buffering? Am I buffering? Guys, am I buffering? Hello? Is it buffering? Oh no. No. Don't buffer. Am I good now? Am I good? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Poseidon and Athena basically make a competition on which one is better, so the people in the civilization can choose between the two gods. Athena gave gift of olives, and Poseidon was giving. What did Poseidon give? I forgot. What is it? Abundance of water or something like that. What is it? Okay. So, Poseidon basically gives of a salt spring, or a horse, depending on which story. And Athena, basically give the gift of olive trees. The olive was actually fundamental for Athena economy and life. So, Athenian economy and life. So they choose the city's name into Athens, basically. Poseidon was angry, and Poseidon was first angry, but he was appeased at some point. It's unsure on how he is appeased, but he was appeased at some point, and and the Athenian continued to worship Athena. So that was the story. That's one story that I remember basically. Um, um, so that's Poseidon. Demeter. Demeter is actually much more known for her role with Persephone rather than herself. She's the goddess of harvest, fertility, agriculture, nature, and the season. So, um, um, what happened was when so basically Persephone got kidnapped, right? Persephone got kidnapped into the underworld by Hades because fell in love with him. Well, Hades fell in love with her, and Zeus were like, "I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Here, I can become your wingman," and proceed to kidnap Persephone for Hades. Demeter was so mad, and Demeter was looking for Persephone and basically sulked inside. While she's sulking inside, everything, because she is the goddess of fertility and agriculture and harvest, right? So while she is sulking, everything basically died, and that's where the autumn and the winter came. Um, and as Persephone was able to go up to the mortal realm again, to see her mother, Demeter was so happy that she came out basically. So yeah, because of that, there become a cycle in which like she is happy and came out to greet her her daughter, and then she will go back and sulk when her daughter went back to the underworld basically. So that's basically the story of Demeter, or one of the most well-known story, because she is the goddess of fertility, agriculture, and seasons. Kau mirip Lutie sih Demeter. Demeter, goddess of grain. Yes, she is a goddess of grain. Now we talk about that Apollo, the god of light, sun, prophecy, philosophy, archery, truth, inspiration, poetry, music, arts, mainly beauty, medicine, healing, and plague. Yes, Apollo has a lot. Apollo actually has a twin sister also, which is Artemis, the goddess of hunt, virginity, the wilderness, the moon, archery, childbirth, protection, and the plague. Apollo and Artemis, I think that's not much known about them. The one that's known is that Apollo is a very cheery person, and Artemis is virgin, and she does have she has her circle, her huntress, which is all women and virgins. There's that, and there's a story about Apollo and Artemis in which someone was mocking Leto, which is the mother of Apollo and Artemis, that they have more sons and daughters than her, and then Apollo basically said, Leto basically said to Apollo, hey, hey son, can you please do something about that? And Apollo thought that she meant to, kill them. So he basically shot every one of the children down, and the mother basically jumped herself to death. It's a dark story, but oh well, that happened. That's why you don't mock or tantangin Dewa Dewi. It's not going to end well for you. Itu Apollo dan Artemis. Ara sudah ngomong Aphrodite, the goddess of love, passion, procrastination, fertility, beauty, and desire. Banyak yang lebih fokus dia goddess of love ya. Padahal menurut aku di banyak ceritanya Aphrodite itu lebih ke seseorang yang punya OTP dan mau shipnya itu berjalan satu hal in one way or another. Jadi Apollo nantang Dewa Dewi kah Lave? Bukan. Jadi ada orang yang nantang Dewa Dewi, which is Leto. Leto kan ibunya Apollo dan Artemis ya. Dan satu itu the goddess of hunt, and yang satu is the god of archery. So it's didn't both her well, basically. Aphrodite is actually, if you see all of her story, you won't be like that because she is basically a jealous girlfriend who only likes her ship and will make her ship came through in one way or another, and very selfish and very, very selfish. The Helen of Troy, the War of Troy, the Helen of the War of Troy, the Iliad, that is because of Aphrodite. Just letting it out there. Tapi Aphrodite itu ada dua epithet. Namanya juga the goddess of love. Ada dua kind of love kan. So ada the goddess epithet of Urania, which is basically mean a heavenly. And then there is one that's there's one who's like, what is it? Pandemos. Yeah, Aphrodite Pandemos and Aphrodite Urania. So Urania is the epithet that says like she's very heavenly, she's very pure, she's very say-so lah bisa dibilang. It's the love amongst family, the love among one and another, and those kind of stuff. And then there's the Aphrodite Pandemos, in which like is the it's the rated 18 kind of love. And it's a sensual pleasure. Thank you. It's a sensual pleasure, basically. Gitu. Yes, lust sama love. You're right. Seperti itu. Hephaestus ada dua cerita. Hephaestus itu bisa dibilang tergantung kamu dengarnya dari mana. Soalnya the Iliad bilang dia kelahiran dari Zeus dan Hera. Tapi Theogony bilang Hera produce Hephaestus alone. Itu tumbuh dari Hera gitu. Tapi Hephaestus is the god of blacksmith, the master blacksmith and craftsman of the god of forge, craftsmanship, innovation, fire, volcanoes, the husband of Aphrodite, and known to be very, very ugly. I'm so sorry. He's known to be very, very ugly. That's one thing. Anyways, moving on, because there's not much known about Hephaestus other than he make things for the gods and goddesses, and he make things sometimes for the heroes. But that's about it. Hermes is the messenger of God of travel, commerce, communication, borders, eloquence, diplomacy, thieves, and games. Yes, he is the god of thieves. There is such thing of the god of thieves. Anyways, back then, sebelumnya itu, kalau kamu ngelihat di Yunani gitu, pasti ada kayak statue gitu dengan muka Herakles gitu. Itu biasanya itu menandakan um, untuk menandakan jalan kayak gitu. Itu dia tuh. And Hermes itu di mana-mana. Um, di Fort, di Good Fort ya namanya ya. Good Fort. Di fashion kan ada Hermes segala macam bla 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 gitu. Ya, mengantar pesan antara dewa. Yes, betul betul betul. Okay. Hestia, goddess of heart, fire, right ordering of domesticity and family. This is the least well-known god. Hestia is basically the goddess of family, but much more in depth rather than Hera. I don't know much about this, about her actually. I know that she has like a temple in which there is an everlasting fire that cannot die, and she has like basically priestess to guard that. I know that, but other than that, I don't know anything else. Hello Miko, malam. Dionysus, the god of party and wine. Dionysus is an interesting one because his evolution from Mycenaean Greek into the Greek mythology are very very fascinating. But yeah, he is the youngest Olympian god. Even though he's born after Athena, but you know Athena was born full-fledged woman, so yeah. But yeah, there's not much known about Dionysus actually, other than it's very interesting. It's a very interesting shift between the Mycenaean Greek to the Greek. But there's another thing in which I am not. I don't think we have enough time to talk about it. Iya sih, dia ngurusin party doang. Sebenarnya enak sih. I don't think we have enough time to talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it in separate. Maybe I'll make a short video, like a 30-minute video. Wait, excuse me. Halo. Sebentar ya. Sorry about that. But hello Mashu, hello. Akhirnya bisa join stream ya. Hello. Yeah, I think that's the 12 Olympians plus Hades. I do think that ini 1,5 jam terlalu cepet sih ya untuk ngebahas semuanya. Jadi harus cepat-cepat. Tapi mungkin nanti kalau kalian interested, aku mungkin bisa post video 30 menit untuk membahas satu-satu god dan goddessesnya. kalian ada kayak tokoh-tokoh lain nggak dari mitologinya si Yunani ini yang kamu penasaran? Kalau ada, maksudnya kita bisa ngomongin juga kan sekarang. Kalau misalnya kayak ada beberapa kan yang kayak fiksi gitu, kayak cerita Hades kan itu siapa namanya? Bukan gamenya Hades itu. Main karakter siapa namanya? Zagreus ya. Zagreus itu Zagreus itu sebenarnya benar ada Zagreus, tapi dia cuma dibilangnya sebagai anak Hades dan Persephone dan gak ada cerita lagi selain itu. Dia cuma di mention doang kalau dia tuh anaknya Hades dan Persephone, tapi gak ada cerita selanjutnya. Jadi ceritanya itu benar-benar fiksi gitu. Jadi kalau kalian ada merasa penasaran karakter apa, kalian bisa ini rekomen aku di komen bawah sini, atau di Twitter aku juga bisa. Kita nanti mungkin kali seorang kecoa, mungkin aku bakalan up video 30 menit ngomongin masing-masing detail-detail setiap dewa deh. Mungkin itu lebih interesting ya. Ya udah, udah malam juga. Ini kayaknya Lave di sini aja deh ngomongin mitologinya. Maaf ya kalau misalnya ada yang kurang lengkap atau mungkin berantakan, loncat sana loncat sini. Tapi ya semoga kalian senang juga dengerin ini. Semoga aku nggak membosankan kalian. Artemis and Apollo. Mungkin nanti aku di video aja kali ya. Mama Vio, aku bikin video Artemis dan Apollo. Soalnya Artemis dan Apollo itu twins kan. Mereka lumayan interesting sih. Soalnya Leto juga dari ada campuran dari Heranya juga. Hera, kalau nggak salah Hera membuat Leto nggak melahirkan Artemis dan Apollo itu lama banget begitu, kalau nggak salah ya. Alright, semoga kalian senang ya sama stream ini. Semoga kalian gak terlalu bosan aku cerita tentang ini. Semoga malam Sunday ya kalian bisa relax ya hari ini ya. Jangan tidur malam-malam, okay? And I'll see you on tomorrow's stream. Maybe I will have tomorrow's stream. Alright. Kelar Miko, kelar. Udah kelar. Gak apa-apa, nanti besok masih ada besok lagi. Otsukare ya semuanya, otsukare. Thank you banget lo udah datang. There's always next time, Miko, don't worry. I'll see you next time, alright? Otsu guys, Otsu, bye bye.